Are you ready, ready?
Welcome to week 11 of the Boom Room. I'm so happy that you're here, but enough of the small talk. Let's get into the action. First up, Negro versus Bread Inc. Little sibling rivalry. Unfortunately, Bread Inc.'s team just laid an egg. If it wasn't for the defense and some garbage time Dak Prescott, he would have struggled to crack a beam. Negro with a much needed victory to get back into the win column. On to El Cajinos versus the North. Interesting matchup here. El Cajinos running backs came out to play. Kamara, Dixon did they thing. Unfortunately for the North, no King Henry, no Tom Brady. Man, it was a struggle. It's going to be interesting to see how the North holds up coming down the stretch. Big win for the Cajinos to get themselves tied for that last playoff spot. On to TNT versus G5. TNT defense was so smothering. Let me stop. There was no Patrick Mahomes sighting, no Tyreek Hill sighting. Kansas City was just miserable. Check this out. TNT scored 130 without one touchdown from any offensive player. This is 2 wins in a row for TNT. Only one game out of a playoff spot. Boom. Now on to Jabronis versus Machiavellians. Another interesting game on paper. The analytical community loves both of these teams. Jabronis got what looked like to be an easy win, but if Machiavellians would have picked the other running back, he would have ran away with the victory. Man, fantasy football, thin line between winning and losing. I think we're going to hear a lot more from these two teams. Down onto the game you thought may have been the game of the week. The Legends, higher power. Man, we all were interested in this one. Number 1 seed on the line. However, Jacksonville threw a monkey wrench in the game plan. What happened, Josh? What happened, Steph? Listen, the Legends, they continue to roll. Cooper Kupp, 43 from the quarterback. Right now, they cemented their place as the team to beat. We see you, Legends. Now on to what would have been the game of the week. A rematch of last year's championship. Whooping that ass. Arizona Ron. However, no Aaron Rodgers. No Hopkins. No Barkley. Man, everyone wish it would have been a festive game. Give whooping that ass credit for taking care of business. Ron, heavy as the head that wears the crown, but it's starting to get late. Early. Welcome back to the Boom Room. Got a special guest who needs no introduction. Right now, sitting on top of the Beat It fantasy world, none other than Lincoln Legends. What's going on, man?
It's good to be back, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. You know, the pandemic and everything, T-schedule. So I'm glad you're here. I wasn't ducking you or whatever. Listen, man, you off to a flying start. Anything you want to say?
I got my foot on the gas. I got a path to that first round bye. I'm going to get it this year. There's no stopping me.
Let me ask you this: Is this the best that you felt about the team?
I feel really good about this team. I've been in this position in this league before. A couple of times I sacrificed first place, thinking I could put myself in a better position if I made some trades late in the season or whatever. So we never know, but I do feel a little deep. I feel like I got a backup running back, a backup wide receiver. So I got my flex figured out.
Okay, listen.
Confident.
No arguments here. Proofs in the pudding. Let me ask you this, man. You know how I judge a championship team is at any point, if we had the draft right now, how many first round picks would you have? Like, to me, that lets me know that you're a championship caliber team. And honestly, I think you got 3 right now. And Taylor, Kupp, and Adams. Let me ask you this. Is Cooper Kupp the best pick you ever made? For the value, for where you got him and where he's producing right now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I do value my 5th round pick. Normally in that 5th round pick, I'm going for a wide receiver with volume. I like a wide receiver to catch a bunch of passes. I got that in Cooper Kupp. I didn't imagine all the touchdowns that he was going to catch this year. So,
true story. I told him at the draft, You took him from me. Like, I wanted the Rams passing game, and that's been home. I like, I don't know why I couldn't just make the trade with Corey right there to jump you. But, and listen, man, hell of a pickup. There's no question you had the best draft. We don't even got to talk about that right now. Clearly.
I know you wanted Cooper. I remember you walking around with the little Cooper Cup the year before.
I definitely want him, man. Let me ask you this. Well, let's get into it. Let's have a little fun with it. Let me ask you this. If we were to split divisions up, right? We were talking about this. And I told you the teams that's in your division. No, let's scratch that. Let's just say this. Who would you like to be in the division? I said 3 other teams that you would like to be in a division with.
I think I was in a division with T before. T always got one of the better teams in the league. A couple titles. Julian, a couple titles. And play against the best.
For the record, you already played against the best. But we're good. But no, that was my situation. Let me ask you this. If you had your choice, what would you rather do? Go to 14 or last place gets kicked out of our league for 1 year and replace them with a new team?
14 teams? Yeah, I could play 14. I just think that our roster size is so deep. I don't know how y'all would change that, how that would go. And, I don't know how the rule changes would have to affect that so that you actually be able to put viable players. So I don't know if I'm ready for 14. Not in this league, but I think we need some kind of toilet bowl, some kind of, keep people in until the end of the season.
Yeah, I like the idea of last place gotta sit out for a year. Let me ask you this. The trade with Negro, right? I couldn't let this one go. You know what's funny? I imagine him, he was like calling Bread Inc., calling Arizona Rod, like, yo, I got over on him. I got Hollywood Brown. And I'm thinking, like, who makes a trade like that in week 4? It's like, would you feel like he's so irrelevant that I can make this trade and it won't come back to haunt me at no point?
Yeah. I wanted him to be a little bit more competitive, like I put on the smack board. I thought Marquise Brown is hot now. He won't be hot later when Rashad Bateman come back. I can get Jerry Jeudy. I think Jerry Jeudy is going to be solid towards the end of the season. I think he's going to be better than Marquise Brown towards the end of the season. I was like, let's give Negro a little juice early on. Let's give him a little Hollywood.
Let me ask you a question. Is this like a source of pride? Do you talk to other people about the fact that that man has never beaten you in fantasy football?
I'd be surprised if he's the only person that's never beaten me.
He's the only one that's never beaten you. Do you know what your record is now against him?
I don't know.
13-0. 13-0.
And he gave me a couple dollars this year. It's a little icing on the cake. Is $51 the most anybody ever collected? That's what I was going for.
Yes. God dang.
I want the most winners in a single bet in Beat It Fantasy Football League history.
Oh, man. I'm about to say cut. Let's do this. Man, you would think I orchestrated this. Like, let me ask you this. Out of the 9 core owner teams, I want you to rank them 1 through 4. We got Bread. We got North. We got El Cajinos. We got Arizona Ron.
I love what North has done since he came into the league. Who's got the most time, bro? I think Bread has the most time. Okay. You said Bread, Al Cajinos,
and
North.
Arizona Ron. Yeah, I think Ink came in before Ron. Yeah.
Bread is volatile, but he's been in there late in the season. Mm-hmm. I like his, like, you can't count him out. I said I really like what North has done since he came into the league, though.
Okay.
Cagino's got to get over the bubble.
Yeah.
He's got to make something happen in this league.
Yeah, he's a lot of bark.
And
But I
Arizona
totally
got his ring, so yeah, I gotta put him up there. He got his ring, so
yeah. I'd say like this.
It was a COVID year.
Yeah, it's an asterisk, but I ain't say that. Listen, no, I like Ron. I think Ron's a real strong owner. I like the North too. I think the North is strong. Even Brad, like you said with Kajinos, he's stubborn. That's his problem. Like when I was joking a few weeks ago about like he reminds me so much of myself. And I don't be joking, but he's stubborn and he won't adjust. And until he adjusts, he gonna be struggling. He gonna be down there, trying to tread water.
Yeah.
So listen, the floor is yours. Is anything else coming down the line? What's going on? Is do you feel like it's yours to lose this year?
I feel like I got a path. I got Arizona Ron this week, and I don't got to see Jamar Chase.
Okay.
I got the North, and I ain't got to see Derrick Henry. So I got a path to the first seed and a bye week. I got to win two weeks in a row in the playoffs. And
well, let me say this to you because I don't know if you've been noticing because TNT was struggling over here, right? But we made history these last 2 weeks, which is we're the first team in this league to win consecutive games without our quarterback scoring a touchdown. Think about that.
Kyler Murray been killing you this year. I know you jumped to get him. You was just like,
I
don't want to build a team around
him. No,
he
hurt. When he get hurt, but we're not worried about that. But I want to give you another nugget, right? Let you know that TNT will be here when it's all said and done.
This year?
Yes. This past week.
League?
This past week, right? Did not score a touchdown. First time in our league history. The only touchdown I had was from my defense. I won by 50, right? We ain't gonna talk about my defense. My defense is top notch right now. We killing it right now, man. You see what we did to Mahomes last week? We shook. Tyreek who? I watched the tape that y'all had against him. I said, oh no. But no, I'm saying like I said it to say this. We scored 130 with no touchdowns. Think about that, man. Let that sink in for a minute, right? For some reason, I won the previous week when I had no business with it, right? It ain't over. Like, yo. And I'm going to let you know, listen, I'm hoping you get the number 1 seed. And I all joking aside, if I'm not in the playoffs or I don't got to see you, I want to see you get it done. But I'm going to let you know. I'm going to be the one to get you. I'll go and get you.
You got to be there to get me. You got some work ahead of you.
I'm only one game out the last spot. I'm only 2 games out of 3 spots. Oh, I got the math down.
So you gotta get a playoff team to get through me, and then you gotta hope your boy not still gimpy.
Listen, man, listen.
Herbert is here to stay.
You ain't going 3-0 against me this year. Oh yeah, I want to give you that too. Shout out too, man. You went 6-0 against the division. First time that's ever happened in our league. I'm gonna give you a shout out for that. Anything to say on that one?
I was a little disappointed that I wasn't on the trivia. I figured I would have got one of those awards on the trivia that you did last week.
Now listen, whipping that ass, like when you start doing the research, it's just like, yo, this guy is kind of impressive here. Shit. Maybe I was a little out of line with him and shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah, he gets bumped up on the respect to podium and shit. Yeah, But as I will always say, man, until you get one, you ain't one.
I'm gonna give T the ring size before I leave out here today. The music I'm gonna walk out to with my championship at the end of the season.
Hey, listen, all I'm gonna tell you is Hollywood Brown didn't bury me. Hey, he gave you that choke. Hey, listen, man, thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it. Listen, I hope nobody gets hurt. Continue success. And hopefully I'll give one more shot at you this year. Boom. Before I get into the game of the week, I want to give a shout out to our commissioner. Ran for public office, came up just short last week, but he's a winner in our eyes. We love you, commish. We support you, man. Man, that's good shit. Now let's get on to the game of the week. The North, the Jabronis. Big playoff implications right here. This game is going to have major tiebreaker implications. Can't wait to talk about it next week. And the boom.